Morning, Cutter. Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. Hey guys, so we've got a bunch of work orders to complete. We've got aluminium. I'm going to call it aluminum. It's just easier for my primitive lizard brain, even though I live in a part of the world that calls it aluminium. We need some aluminum and we need credit. So I think I know how we're going to get that. It was suggested by Colonel Mortimer, a good suggestion, I was fully planning to do it too, that we go back to the last ship and finish up with one more shift just for recon to figure out where all those other little bits that we haven't been able to find or get enough of are. It seems like maybe shifts or ships rather are not, like their progress isn't saved from game session to game session unless I started a new salvage run. Inadvertently, I don't know how I did that. But before we jump in, let's go to equipment. We're fine. I'm gonna leave it. Let's not wait. I was going to say let's not repair, but let's do upgrade because we've got a lot of upgrade points. Wowee. Okay. We can get range on the split saw, which is kind of, I don't really think it's super necessary. Top speed. Let's go. So it looks like there's been an update where they've changed the main active key to space instead of E. Largely irrelevant, but I noticed it. Let's go audio resynth. As much as, you know what? No, forget about it. Forget about it. I'm sorry, no. So audio resynth makes it sound like the audio outside our suit is actually coming, is like we're actually in the environment and we're hearing the audio properly, rather than through shitty speakers. I like the atmosphere of the shitty speakers, you know, shoot me. And that's fine. So let's just get range. And, oh, what's this? Range on the grapple. Yeah, why not? So we've actually got more upgrade points than we know what to do with currently. Great. It's a perfect, beautiful time to be alive. So let's do a new ship here. The comments are really helpful. I got some new strats. Let's go for the saucy Nox. Baby. I'm ready. Okay, so... aluminum. It seems like it might be obtainable from the interior hull plating, which I've got a new strat for picking up this time. Also, I'm pretty sure we got salvage for nacelles this time. So I think I read in the patch notes that the work orders have been shifted up. So now there's a little more randomization in the work orders, which means, oh god, this is heavier than I expected. Get down there, buddy. We're good. Which means that we're going to have a little more variety now. Only one airlock this time. Ooh! No. Get over there, bud. Yeah, using those hands. Sometimes you just got to use your hands. It's true of life. It's true of dinner time. I mean, yeah, ideally not. Airlock console. So remember we had a little bit of a hard time here.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Right, so if we pressurize the airlock now, I want to depressurize it. And then depressurize. So we're unpressurized here. Is the door open? The door's open, we're good. What happened last time? What did I do? I don't know. Anyway, we know what needs to be done. We're going straight to the cargo bay here. We're going to open up into the crawl space. And we're going to start curtain cutter. Alright, Charlie Lloyd, super interesting comment vis-a-vis the human race. So, huge if true, no one actually knows why we call it the human race, which makes me feel much better about myself as a man and an intellect that... no one else is any smarter than me in that regard. Thank you for that. Thank you for the ego boost. Though I think you're right. We do have conclusive proof that it has to do... What was it? It has to do... It could be from the Latin word for stud animal, which, of course, came about when Johnny Pistonpeen went back through time, through the time nexus, the little Dickens, and ended up in ancient Rome. You know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Okay, so we've got nacelles as part of our work order now, which is pretty interesting. You know what? I should go into the main compartment and I should flush the fuel. So that was something else that was suggested. I think it was Evan suggested it. I'm not going to read through the whole comment because we got cutting to do, you know. But I believe it was Evan, if memory serves. We have to actively flush the nuclear fuel as well. This is new. That right there, that's new. Whether that's an entirely new connection or they've just made that old connection more obvious. I think it's just more obvious. This is going to be fine. It was also suggested, I think this was Evan as well, that we just need to use more tethers. So you know how we've had some big pieces that just haven't been going? More tethers, you know? And by more tethers, I mean like 2 is not enough. We need 3 or 4 apparently. So it's going to be a big day of tether use. Make no mistake, let no mistake be made. Look at that range. We've already got 1 piece popped off, and I'm not talking about the beloved anime that I watched maybe 3 episodes of, and that's entirely it. During the period where I was still frequenting an educational institution, and by educational institution I do mean early high school. I think. Is that anime that old? I didn't think it was that old, but who knows? Who knows? Our cutter's smoking a little bit. Can we get general... Do we have general health on the cutter anywhere? We might have to repair it. But in any case, you know, we've yeeted some of this apart, and it is coming apart on its own, which is very interesting. So let's start playing my favorite game of all time, and that is Will It Yeet, to the tune of the Spider-Man theme. So I've been looking up, sometimes I go down the rabbit hole of tropes. I like tropes, because they're like literary, not literary, but they're like stylistic genres, I guess, is maybe how I describe a trope. It's a genre of setting that's still attached. That's fine. Okay, so let's grab this one now. We're gonna abuse tethers, right? There's no... listen, I've got... especially in RPGs... This is not an RPG, of course, but... Unless... especially in RPGs, I do have a tendency to engage in a little bit of too good to use syndrome. Not this time. Not with the tethers. Okay, these seem a little bit easier to yeet than they've... okay, than they have previously been. No, buddy. So if I gotta use 2 tethers here, in fact, I'm just gonna do it precautionary, because I will not let you yeet into Red World. No Red World for you. Okay, so we've got, I think that the top 2 nacelles are ready to go. And we need 3 of them for the work order. There we go, there's that one right there. Will it yeet, will it yeet? Yes, it will, because I detached it from the ship. Anyway, so I was looking up tropes, and there's... What's that website called? I don't know, Tropopedia or something. That's not what it's called, but you know, you get it. The one where they've got all those tropes. It's like Wikipedia for tropes. I can get lost in that shit, dude. And yeah, I was looking up like used future. I think that's the term for like Star Wars and whatnot. And I love that about Star Wars. One of my favorite things about it, that it's not a clean, slick sci-fi. It's gross and used and beautiful. It's magnificent. Let's grab this individual while we're at it, because I haven't checked, but it's probably part of the work order. Anyway, so I was looking at that, and I'm wondering, maybe do you reckon this is used future? Do you reckon this might be that Hardspace might qualify as used future? I think it might. Yeah, I think it would. You know, Homeworld, same thing. Battlestar Galactica as well. Oh god, no. Oh no! Oh, what? Did I nick it? Oh god, did I nick it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Hey, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Okay, thank you. Good. Thank you. Oxygen is low. I don't think I would have caused too much damage. Oh, right, that's still connected there. But let's just go grab some oxygen. Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think this qualifies as used future? Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think it would. I think we can all agree also that Homeworld, the game Homeworld, was heavily inspired by Battlestar Galactica. In fact, you know what? I think that's definitive. That's proven. I seem to remember reading somewhere that originally Homeworld was pitched as a Battlestar Galactica licensed game, and they ended up they couldn't get the license for it, so they made their own IP, which is why, you know, it's so reminiscent of Battlestar. The funny thing then being that even though it predates the Reimagined series, the Reimagined series then went an incredibly similar route with the soundtrack, which I think is just, look, I don't know if it was intentional or a happy accident, but it's almost too coincidental. You know, that kind of the tribal, frantic, taiko drum heavy. You know, you get it. You know what the soundtrack for Homeworld is. You know what the soundtrack for Battlestar is like. We all have gyros on our bikes. Yeah, so I just thought that was very interesting. On the concept of tropes, did you know that the very first punk, you know how there's like 50 million punks these days? And it's getting a little bit ridiculous, I gotta say. But the very first punk was cyberpunk. I gotta admit that when I before I learned that fact, I was under the impression that maybe steampunk was the very first punk, but just because it's probably like the most popular punk, right? But if you look at the reasoning for why it's called cyberpunk, like the vast majority of other punks use it wrong, because the idea is cyberpunk it's a genre about rebels who are cyber literate. Essentially, that's the explanation that I've been given. It's a cyber future, and the punks use cyber shit, you know. But it's about rebellion. It's not. You can't be a conformist. All right, you can be a conformist, but you can't have a cyberpunk setting with no rebels, because that's the whole thing. It's that society is shit, the future is shit, and we're trying to rebel against it and trying to make it better, right? It's a extremist, maybe that's not the right word to use, but like an extreme reflection, an over-exaggerated, an exaggerated reflection of the world we live in, which is partially why it's so interesting, in my opinion. But you know, steampunk, is there a rebellious element there? Or can a steampunk world kind of work under its own merits? I don't know. This is the shit I think about, you know? So then you've got, like, so the reason I go down this rabbit hole here is because I was on that trope website, and I came across, like, someone referred to something as cassette punk. It was later, the term was later refined to, I think, cassette futurism, which I think that makes a lot more sense, and I prefer that as a term, but cassette punk, it just sounds hilarious. But yeah, cassette futurism is meant to be that, you know, like alien technology aesthetic. It's clunky, minimalist, geometric interfaces, you know, still using cassette as a medium for data storage in a computing setting. I just freaking love that, dude. And I think Hardspace may have an element, like, there's an argument to be made for Hardspace having an element of cassette futurism about it. I mean, how many times have I gone into the cockpit of one of these ships and said, yo, this is straight out of Alien, right? Because it is. It freaking is, dude. It's freaking beautiful. Okay, we need more oxygen. Don't you worry about that. We'll get that oxygen. So, you know, bit by bit, we're getting this done. We're probably not going to get to the meat and potatoes in this particular shift, but we'll do another shift. Don't worry about it. You going to go off on your own? How many? I got 4 tethers. 2.5 minutes to go. Let's get her done. You know what? I'm gonna pop another tether there just to be safe. Get it off quickly. Get it out of the way of Red World there. And let's use our last tether right there. Okay. Let's go grab some oxygen. Oxygen, because we will die. Okay, grab some O2. Let's go through the bowels of the ship here. Now, we can maybe start getting some aluminum. Ooh, steady on there, pal. So, we need to do 2 things. We need to shut down the reactor, and let's do that now. Alright, steady on. Calm down, buddy. That's alright. Lot of air in there, Sounds like my Friday night. Am I right, boys? Okay, so let's, really? Oh, no. Really? I didn't mean to do that. But also kind of did. So, right. So remember last time we had a console there that allowed us to turn off, to shut down the reactor. This time we do not. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this off. Remember the ECU, guys? The ECU...
Time is winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish
might be how we flush the coolant. Well, not necessarily coolant, but the fuel. So, hang on. Let's do scanner mode here. So, if we look at the pipes, right? So we've got... We have to figure out how to flush the pipes. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because, see, it's connected. It goes from the reactor to the thrusters and then back to the ECU, whatever the ECU means, whatever it stands for. So, coolant canister. And this whole thing is a computer terminal. It's the It says computer terminal. The ECU, that whole thing is the ECU. But how do we interact with it? Presuming that's how we flush, you know? It's a little hard to say. Okay. So, just shy of a mil there. It could have been worse. What did we destroy? We destroyed some nanocarbon. I'm not sure how. Oh. Yeah, when the fuel line got nicked, probably. A lot of aluminium. But we'll be able to get some aluminium this next shift. That'll be fine. Fuel pipe, nanocarbon, poster. There was a poster on board. Yo, huge if true. Okay, let's just jump. You know what? Actually, first I want to make sure that we don't need to repair anything. Let's repair the cutter, and let's keep an eye out for repair kits. We might have to actually buy some this time round. Okay, we've completed no work orders. Nanocarbon is done. Don't even trip about that. Let's just continue the shift. Let's jump straight into it, baby. Let's fully go. I'm ready. I'm ready and raring to go. We've got one more nacelle to acquire. We've got storage, electrical, power generator. Did I not? Excuse me? Oh, the power generator didn't make it. I was gonna say. There you go. I think we got distracted because honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I did. Nacelles I didn't grab, so we can grab those now. That's money. Not a problem. I think where did most of the money come from? It was from the hull, wasn't it? Okay, speaking of hull, what do you say we open this baby up, huh? So, I have it on good authority that we are actually capable of cutting this whole thing. There you go. Okay, so the crossbars are cuttable. You heard it here first. So let's see how big a piece we can grab. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. So when it comes to the bottom, I think we've got to dodge the seating, which is fine, Cutter. Butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Is this going to come off? Or have I cut too close here? Let's have a look. I think I might have cut it a little close. Come on. let's get inside and let's have another look at that. Because this, you know, fact finding, right? What is this? That's titanium. So that'll be fine. So if that accidentally has gotten yeeted, that's why we may have lost some titanium there. What is that? That is a fuse that I've just yeeted into oblivion. Never mind. Don't pre-yeet, you know? Sometimes you gotta pre-yeet the oven before you stick in the turkey, and this is not one of those times. Okay, so let's have a look what we've done here. Oh, have I maybe...
Processing valuable objects.
Is that attached there? Let me check this side. Yeah, okay, I see what I've done. So it's still attached to the computer terminals. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead is cut, I think, the bottom. Let's just cut right down the bottom. This should be fine, I think. Wait, never mind. I'm just, buddy, I don't know. What's my issue? What's my issue here exactly? My issue is I'd love to pull these off because I think that's going to release the top, but then they go to spark and I'm not going to know what to do with them. Okay, let's go into the crawl space. Let's make sure that the bottom is off. So actually, we've got to hold up, steady up, bud, steady up. We got to go into the back here. Hold up, what is that? Is that a key? Oh, I got it. Remember, that's why right. So we need the key to turn off the reactor. Remember? I bet that's what it is. So now we'll go back to the reactor, assuming that when I accidentally yeeted it, I didn't destroy it. Okay, that should pull right. That one should pull right off. You know, I think we're good. I think we're good across the board. Yeah, that's all done. That's all done. So let's get the bottom plating off. And then we'll go have a party, baby. Yeah, I like when it comes off in just small pieces like that. That's what I'm talking about. Much smaller chunks. Much easier to manage. That's a large chunk. That one is, yeah. Is that connected or is that just naturally... That's just naturally a large chunk? That's okay. I think that's still going to make it. We're going to be fine. And that's going to come off as well. Cassette futurism, baby. It's the way of the future. Let me just grab this coolant tank here. Screwed. Okay. 2 tethers. We might have to add a third. Let's add a third here. There we go. That's starting to move. And do I add a fourth? I'm going to add a 4th tether here. Let's make sure it's going a little more central. And I'm pretty confident with that. I think that's going to be fine. So, we'll grab some coolant. We've actually done a decent amount of the work order here. Fantastic. So what else needs to be... Hey, you know what? I don't need the reactor this time. I just realized. Data drive. There's 3 data drives aboard. Maybe in the cockpit. This is cool. I really like this. The diversified work order. This breaks up the repetition a little bit. Really appreciate that. Great update. Okay. Fantastic. So, this will go into Blue World, which is, I mean, you know how I feel about Blue World. It's not as good as Red World, But it's, I mean, it's more useful. Send that off to Blue World. It's more money. Blue World means money. And that's okay. Okay. We've got 4 tethers left. We shouldn't need them for the interior plating. So, oh, this is detached too. So let's send that off. A lot of this is detached, which is fantastic. So now, let's go turn off. This whole back piece is detached as well. But let's not worry about that just yet, because it could cause trouble with the thrusters, maybe. Oxygen is low. Hey, would you look at that? There's some right here. Let me turn off that work order. It's a little bit of an eyesore. So now I'm going to try and turn off. Please let me do this. Please. Please let this work. Key goes in there, guys, right? Maybe there's another key. Maybe there's another key. Let me head over to the ECU. Maybe there's 2 keys? I might have done something bad here, guys. I might have wrecked it. I don't know. Either I wrecked it or it came pre-wrecked. You know, maybe that's possible too. If I look at it, does it say... I mean, like, when we... Presumably those squares indicate... like integrity? Hull integrity? I'm not getting them for this. Hard to say. It's hard to say. So let's not worry about it for the moment. The reactor is not integral to our plans. The reactor just... It's nice to have because it's worth a lot of money. Okay. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Out of curiosity, can we just burn that off? We can? Yo, remember when I was like, yo, I wonder if we can just burn the... We can just burn those pieces off, so that's fantastic. Okay, let me just cut that off, and that is free. And that is aluminium, which goes towards our... It goes towards our work order, of all things. Please. Go to your home. Let's go. Go to your home. Go to your home. What are you? You're nanocarbon, huh? Go to your home. Amazing. Good, good. So this is a great way for us to get to furniture and yeet the furniture down. So we've got a yeet hole. Oh, hang on. Hello. You, my friend, are a data drive. Look at you. You're a big old data drive too, aren't you, pal? Yeah, you are. Yes. Okay, let me open this up. God. Oh, right. That's... What have I done? Is that broken? Hold on. What is happening? We got all this stuff that doesn't work. Is this normal? Oh god, this is potentially troubling. Because we... hang on. That worries me. So we might have to engage in some explosive decompression to get some of that stuff out. But okay. Big seats for big boys. I'd love to have a bunch of these in my home as a cinema room. I may have told this story before, but oh Christ, no. Prodigious. No, never mind. I've yeeted that towards planet Earth anyway. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It was a fantastic catch, and then I balls it up royally. So I've got an old Volvo 940. That's what I drive. It's reliable as all hell. It's in terrible condition, but the doors will fall off before the engine gives out. It's, you know, they don't make them like they used to. It's beautiful. It's only 4 years younger than I am. I love it. Huge, comfy. Everyone who sits in it is like, dude, these seats are so comfy. And I'm like, yeah, dog.
Credit applied.
You know, that's 94 styling right there. The Swedes. Back when Volvo was still made by Volvo. Anyway, we don't need to get into that. But when the doors do finally fall off, and it's, you know, irresponsible for me to drive it, I would dearly love to yeet the seats and turn like the back seat into a cinema room, and then maybe use the front seat as like a flight simulator or something. I think that'd be a lot of fun. That'd be so good. One day we'll get there. Okay, let's do that. Cross business. Sea Cleaner's coming up, telling me what needs to be done. Let me tell you something, Sea Cleaner, if that is your real name. Get out of here. Okay, so you know what I can do? Actually, I can just do the same up here. I got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So we're going to get all of our aluminium? Probably not.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Yep, oxygen reserves. Luckily, this thing is loaded with juice.
Salvage quotas.
Alright, so lesson learned for this episode is, well, firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this short here. That was a little uncomfortable, but it's fine. We got it done. Oh, wow. Look at this. It's all coming off. This is great. What is that? Is that electrical? I think so. I think that's electrical. Okay. So I should be able to just headbutt my way out of here, I think. So let's grab that. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Send you off. And I'm gonna use a tether here.
Salvage deposit accepted.
And let's get that aluminium. No, wait. No, never mind. No. Wait. This goes to the furnace. Okay. That goes there.
All right, Cutter.
What's left? This
Got about a minute.
to the furnace. That was close, guys. I can hear you screaming. Don't you worry about that. I got you, fam. And you know what? I can get the rest of this here. Oh god, maybe I can't get the rest of this here. But you know, we can do another shift of that, I am certain. It's a bit of a shame. Now I wonder if the reason that we don't have like clear, easy access to the reactor this shift is because it's not in the work order. Oh no, it's attached to the corners. No, we're gonna run out of time here, guys. Unless... What are you attached to? Oh, still to the corners? That's okay, that's okay. We'll grab it. We'll get it next time. Don't you worry about that. Okay. 1.5. Not bad. I was a little worried that it was going to be less than last time. Okay. I'm ready. Let's go. Alright, what have we got in the way of equipment repair? You know what? I'll, God. No. Let's not repair right now. How are we going? You know, we're chipping away at our aluminium. I think you know what? Maybe with 1-2 more shifts, if we get all that interior hull plating, we might have a genuine shot at completing this work order. The quota, rather. We're getting up there on the credits. Oh yeah. Oh buddy. Okay, so we're gonna finish off this ship next episode. I don't want these episodes to get these videos to get way too long. I could keep playing, make no mistake, buddy. But for the moment, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to gently caress that like button. Taste the game. Be excellent to each other. And I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer. Out.